Whites.
And we're live.
What's going on with the whites? Welcome to 4th and 10 right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast. Hopefully none of them. Hopefully you're here live with us this Wednesday
people
morning.
have both and, Nate?
Because I want people engaged.
Okay.
I want eye contact. I want people paying attention.
And you don't want eye contact. That's the. You definitely don't want eye contact.
I want eye contact when it's not real eyes. Like right now, eye contact is me to a camera. So
Okay.
I can do that all day.
All right.
If it's real eyes, we got to have a discussion. I got to find a pace to look away and make eye contact so that you still know that I'm paying attention. But my name's Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com. David Perdue's with me.
What's up, everybody? Happy to be here. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE.
And, of course, Damon Sumner.
What's going on, good people? May 17th. I got to say it up top. I got to say it up top.
Right now.
It may not make it to the end.
now.
We're taping, debut special, May 17th, here in Atlanta, Georgia. Pull up on me if you got time. Got a
Limelight
few
Theater.
tickets left. We're down to the last 15.
15.
We're trying to fill this thing out.
Limelight Theater.
7 p.m., Limelight Theater. It's going to be a good time.
You gotta
These
do
guys
it.
going to be on the show.
They're gonna be there.
Carla Jenner's going to be on the show.
Look at that.
Time's going to be had. You
Well,
understand that
lineup.
here? You're going to get all type of Damon. You're going to get all type. Buckle up. Put your
I'm
pearls away.
excited.
You get
Man,
excited.
because like I realize we don't get to see each
We
other.
don't get a chance to see each other a lot. So this hour that you're going to see is going to be a
I'm
good
like, I ain't
time.
never heard. I'll be honest, y'all. Look, I've never heard none of these jokes. I don't know what
I honestly think you probably
This is a
heard
brand new Damon for
Yeah,
you.
I don't know.
maybe-
I don't know what this. I don't know.
maybe 15%.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Like
that's
when
a
I was
small-
working it out early or something.
Yeah, it's a small number.
Small number
I'm
here.
pretty sure I've heard. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
to see it.
Yeah, I feel
Hilarious.
like we know all premises.
Yeah, we have a good idea of the
Like
premises.
if,
we
if
not heard
Damon
put it
was
together.
a chef,
Uh-huh,
we know what recipes he's favorited,
Yeah.
and that's about it.
That's
we don't
about
know
it.
what this meal's
Or
gonna
more
be.
so, like we know the ingredients that he brought, but we don't know what he planned on making.
You
with
see
it.
the pantry.
Yeah.
You see the pantry.
Okay, I can see
We're like,
a
I
dish
saw
here.
Damon buy rhubarb.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's for.
with it.
It's for-
I don't know what he doing with it.
Check me out, Damon Jr. 2, DAMONJR at the number 2.
There we go. Also, head over to patreon.com/4th and10.
Yeah.
Become a patron. You get our free bonus episode every single week. This week, what did we talked about being a morning person.
Yeah, or having electronics in your room, that TV in the room
Electronics
too.
in the room.
That was a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a time.
Butt TVs.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
butt
we
TVs.
Butt
covered
TVs.
it all.
Butt TV.
We did.
We covered it
Yeah.
all.
That's
So
what we do.
all right, let's jump into it. I mean, there's so many stories
Mm-hmm.
we could pull from the ether. So we want to. All right, let's do this. Let's talk about the rap beef because it's Kendrick versus Drake.
You say his name's so professional.
Yeah. I was like, who's he talking about? When he said it, I didn't know you were talking about it first.
Kendrick, could you come in here, please?
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Where's your homework?
Mr.
Kendrick.
Duckworth. Kendrick.
Lamar.
Yes.
Lamar.
Lamar.
Lamar, is this Lamer?
Lamer.
And you're applying for what position, Kendrick? Gangster number 2. I
Yeah.
see. Could you read the sides?
I ain't be got no weapon.
Menacingly?
I said,
Butterflies.
I ain't be got no
In
weapon.
the sky, I can go twice.
All right, so him versus Drake. And then who else? I feel like there was like this.
Nobody else.
Who else? What? That's it.
Rick Ross
That's
had
it.
commentary.
It's 1-on-1.
Rick Ross had some commentary with a verse, but
Get him out of here.
Rick Ross was just like the
Get him out.
the biased judge.
I feel like we use the term beef too loosely
Oh, do you?
because they kept saying somebody else was in the rap, and it was like this isn't Royal.
You talking about when
Rumble.
J. Cole was in a month and a half ago? He was like, "Let me get out of here.
you.
Let me get out of here."
This seems like it's gonna get messy. I ain't never seen nobody
I
apologize.
smell smoke.
Yeah, I ain't never seen nobody apologize
I gotta
for
go.
what they just said.
I gotta go.
I
That's like you
heard-
see in like videos of like a fight about to happen.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
I'll beat this big up, and he don't flinch. You go, hey, my bad.
You know what?
dog.
Let me get out
Let
of
me
here.
go get out
Let
of
me
here.
go ahead. My car's over here.
Yeah.
Actually.
So I heard Kendrick Lamar's verse, and that's all I've heard.
What verse? You talking about from the
A song?
I do. This is
look.
fun for me because the whole weekend I'm like, what have the whites been doing all
We
weekend?
didn't know what the whites were up to.
And he said his verse. Are you talking about from the song with like Metro and Future?
I don't know which one. It's, I don't know.
You
what
heard
song
a
it's on.
verse.
I heard a
From
Because
one of
he's
his
had
songs.
3 songs this weekend.
I look. He keeps having, and I can't keep
Maybe
up.
not
Can't
3.
keep up.
You
I
should.
can't keep up. It's also the one I heard was so mean. I was like, I can't.
Which
do-
one did you hear?
I heard the one where he's just like, "Hey, Drake shouldn't be able to live close to schools."
There were a couple of them that felt like that.
Okay.
But no, there was one. I never heard nobody just say, "Hey, I think you should die," but so calmly.
So calm.
I was like, that would hurt my feelings if somebody said
So
that.
I want to say this about the beef here because it was difficult for me to keep up because of my Wi-Fi technology. I was out in the ocean, so I was trying to get tits for tat. This is probably the first. Growing up, there were certain things that happened in pop culture that, and I'll speak for myself, that I was either not privy to. We could do the accessibility or whatever, right? From like, I remember one of the biggest things was like Lewinsky, right? And it was like, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So now having access to one of the biggest things in hip hop, arguably history, right? This beef here with juggernauts, right? Two of the greats, some would put them in their Rushmores or whatever the case may be. And being here now in the midst of it, it was absolutely fascinating.
Oh, my goodness.
Especially in the world of social media.
Oh, my goodness.
Social media, in my opinion, took this. If this was 1997,
Oh yeah.
this
Bro,
is
to give you some context,
right?
to kind of support your argument.
Go ahead.
Somebody was talking about how when Jay-Z and Nas beef,
Right.
it was nearly 9 months between responses.
Was it? I didn't know the timeline.
It was something like that.
It was at
like
least half a
months
year.
between responses.
Half a year.
And we was like, it's been 30 minutes.
Hey, bro.
Where you at?
I got something in the oven.
Yeah, because Drake started. Where you been at?
Yeah.
Where you been at?
Yeah.
You drop that verse. Where you been at?
And then all of the
2
memes
weeks,
and the reactions and just commentary and
everybody was
articles
like,
and
Kendrick
think pieces.
is out. He ain't even said nothing.
Yeah. So it just escalated. It was really instigation 101. It was high school
was high
hallway
school. Yeah.
instigation 101. Oh, they fighting that too. And then get to class. Ain't nobody going to class.
Going to
We
class.
just standing in the hallway.
We waiting.
Hit him. I
Yeah.
bet you won't hit him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was that and they just like, I guess I better.
Yeah.
I guess
And
I better hit him.
Oh, just
Right? And everybody just started kind of pushing each other to
Yeah.
the front.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, am I in the middle? Am
Yeah.
I in the middle?
Yeah.
Right? So I just want to say that first, as far as big culture of like
Oh.
societal
we've never
pressure.
seen
That was
anything
crazy
like
just to
this.
kind of see that part bubble up.
Because if I remember correctly, it happened after this podcast last week. After we recorded.
Oh.
Because I was somewhere else when I think Euphoria, which is Kendrick's first one, dropped. I was somewhere about to go in to do some work or something. And I'm in my car. And I remember because I'll never forget, I had a Wendy's chicken sandwich. And I bit the chicken and I said, oh. And I spit it out.
Spit it
I
out.
was like, oh, he's really upset.
He is not happy.
He's very upset with Mr. Drake. But yeah, no, I want to know more from your perspective what you think.
We are
Nate.
intrigued about your POV.
Yeah.
Enough people aren't talking
Man,
about your POV.
a lot of people mean rhyming.
mean
rhyme.
rhyme.
Just usually the rhymes are used for good, and this time they said, I'm gonna make these rhymes mean and personal.
So you heard one verse.
I heard one.
What about your wife? Your wife heard a verse?
No, she didn't.
There's no way.
Is your wife a hip hop head?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
she's very
Folklore.
yes. Not Taylor Swift though.
I
She
didn't say
hates no, but yes, that vibe.
You going there again? Okay.
Bring it up.
If y'all want to,
Yeah, I hear
no,
you.
she doesn't. Yeah, it's not big. I'm not big on today's music.
Sure.
That's where like I have begun. Like,
I'm not too far from that as well. Like
Once-
I couldn't
once
tell you the top
Spotify-
20 rappers now.
Yeah, once Spotify came out, and I didn't have to
See through the radio?
accept- Yeah, then it's like, all right, well now I can
Choose what I like.
I can choose what I like. Yeah.
I want to get your honest POV here. Just kind of give us a nutshell of reaction, who you think's winning, where you at. Just kind of give us your David Purdue's
All right.
POV
I
on it
want
right
to
now.
start by saying
Yep.
I've always been a Kendrick fan,
Okay.
way more than Drake.
Okay. Sure.
Even to the point where I don't think I've liked Drake in a while.
Okay.
In a while.
I want to be
he
very clear.
exists-
We're talking art. We're talking human totality.
art. Because I
Art.
don't think he's art. I think this is, so I will say this. I think this is a classic case of art versus content.
Okay. Keep going.
Drake is a content creator. He is a hit maker.
Master.
Content like what he
Master.
does and what he has contributed to like people paying attention to rap
Facts.
is you can't question
You
it.
can't question.
But Kendrick is an artist.
Sure.
like
Which are
people-
two different things.
which are two
are.
different things, and I think that was the point of Kendrick's contention. He's like, you not really. How many times we gonna let you? And I even said it. You go back and check. Why are we letting this man out here just be fake? He had a fake Jamaican accent. He not from
You said
Jamaica.
this. You said
like,
this.
We just letting him kind of cosplay
Yeah.
as a rapper, and Kendrick has had enough.
You don't think Drake can rap? Or you just
no,
saying that?
it's not that even Kendrick was like, you can rap.
Oh, yeah, he can
but
rap.
you're not part of the culture.
Sure. Ooh.
So like you're an actual actor cosplaying as a black person. Like and you could tell that struck a chord with him because if you go back, somebody found everything that he ever put on the internet before he was Drake, and a lot of it was him not even being, you could tell, not being connected with like black culture.
Sure.
Right? Like he's just not and Kendrick was like, but you cosplaying is it for years, and I'm done with it because there's real people out here producing real art around it, and you're out here kind of even said fetishizing it or like manipulating it. And he's like, hey, we ain't doing this no more. And so it's a classic. I mean, to be just to kind of encapsulate it all. Hey man, that man Kendrick was. Do not mess with someone who values peace more than anything else. Because what they're willing to do to keep it, we saw it. He said, hey, man, even Kendrick the first one, hey, man, this is a friendly fade. We supposed to keep it competition. Keep my family name out your mouth. He was like, family name.
Okay.
And then Kendrick was like, well, that's it. Gloves off. I must kill you. I'm writing a letter to your son that I don't think you spend enough time with. I'm telling your father he should have wore a condom. I'm telling your mother you raised a despicable child. All of these things. And I was like, yo.
If I have beef with anybody,
Hey.
and they're like, hold on, let me call Mike and Charlotte.
Yo.
Then that's where like my stomach's dropping.
Yeah.
You calling Mike and
Because
Charlotte?
it's like being tattled on, but it's also like it's so scary and unsettling, especially as an adult. If as an adult somebody was like, hold on, I need to get your parents involved in this.
Sure.
Yeah, now it was just, and then Drake, I did listen to like this. I remember I don't even remember which one. I remember he dropped the Family Ties or whatever,
Family
or
Matters.
the Family Matters.
Yeah, boom.
And I'm on the way home after a show. I'm like, oh man, he came back. He was spinning.
boom.
And then before I got out the car, he had Kendrick had a response.
I think it was
And which one was that?
I think it was not like us.
Let me just say this: when I heard "Not Like Us," not a bop.
No.
He gave us a bop to hate you on. Then Metro Boomin was like, hey, who want to rap on this? Dog, you know how much they hate you if they rapping about you in Japanese?
Man.
How much they hate you? BBL Drizzy, which was written by a comedian.
Oh, was it?
It was King Wallonia or something like that. Used AI to create this weeks ago, put a beat over it, and then is giving it away for like people in France. You ain't even been to France. You said you was international, Drake.
Yeah.
Everybody international.
Well,
we found out you are.
Yeah.
You are hated internationally.
So I think
You're no Pitbull.
I think Drake is similar in a capacity. Let me just go to the positive for a second here. Similar to Kevin Hart, in the sense that both of them in their industries, in my opinion, are global.
Titan, yeah.
Titans, global. The positive, I think what you said was a great statement. You said at the beginning about Drake, of the content creation, how he's kind of put things, like how Kevin is taking comedy and the, you know what I'm saying, etc., production, all that to another world. Drake has done that as well.
Yeah.
He's made hits he's been around for a decade. I don't know. It's been around for a long
I was
time.
in college.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah.
And they are both, in my opinion, polarizing. I know people who online and in real life who love Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And people who say Kevin Hart is the worst
Yeah.
non-funny actor, comedian of all time.
Yeah, which is
and I feel like similar and maybe more kind of has tilted one way or the other based off this beef with Drake. Let's say you go 2 months ago before this happened. It was going to be people love Drake
Oh, yeah.
or people don't mess with Drake. And now, whatever it is, 45, 55, 60, 30, whatever it is, it's still, once the dust settles and the air clears, it's still, going to be a 50-50.
He not gonna really lose.
Louis C.K. is doing very fine.
He's still doing it. I think.
And for is what it is type of vibe
But
as far as the base.
So what's the comparison then? If Kevin Hart is Drake,
Well, I was just giving a comparison.
right?
No.
But if there is a
Okay, sure.
comedian comparison,
I got you. I'm with you.
To what?
Oh, I see what you're
two,
saying.
Two comics.
I would
Got
say
you.
young Dave Chappelle.
Great point.
Younger Dave
Great
Chappelle,
point.
not
Okay.
this current iteration.
100%.
So young Dave Chappelle
what's that
versus
special?
current Kevin Hart.
Killing Me Softly.
That Killing Me Softly.
Yeah.
and
Or
the
even
other one
Chappelle Show Chappelle, honestly.
Artistry.
Chappelle, just like,
yeah.
and I think if you listen to it,
That's
man,
good, that's good.
this is because I think it's really interesting conversation as far as like competition, but like art. But it's like Kendrick's real beef is like, yo, you really don't stand on nothing. Like you don't stand on it. He keeps saying it, and Drake's thinking he's like, oh, you don't think I'm black enough? He's like, I'm cool with J. Cole. He got a white mama too. Like, it ain't got nothing to do with that.
Sure.
You're not. You stand on nothing. And if you see the critiques of Drake for years, it's like we don't know you at all. Also, just be real. Hey man, you can't have 15 plus years talking about these girls breaking your heart without saying, hey man, maybe it's you. Because all your other rapper friends done got married. They have
been married
kids.
for 42 years.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you out here like, man, another girl broke my heart. Well, stop talking to girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, they move, you know.
Somebody with stretch marks, baby. Somebody who's been around
with
the
a
block.
crock pot, as you would say.
As I would say.
As a crock pot. Like,
on.
it's a lot of manufactured. And I feel like the game, I feel like all games need this.
All games need
Like, where it's like, you need people that push the agenda and like push and expand.
Yep.
The
Gotta
Kevin
have it.
Hart's.
Gotta have it.
You
Gotta
need people
have
that say, hey, I'm for everybody.
Yep.
But like, stand on something.
Yeah.
Like, stand on
Regardless. of your
even
lane.
if you're gonna be that, stand on something. And for the longest, it's like, man, we don't let Drake just stand on nothing.
We're gonna see.
And
interesting.
kind of be, Anyway,
we're gonna look back at this in July and see. We're gonna report back.
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, go ahead. I was gonna help
say, just
transition.
let the dust settle
Yeah.
in the summertime. Right? And we're gonna see.
If
what
you guys could manufacture beef,
Ooh.
is there anybody you would want to see go up against anybody else?
Me?
Yeah, if you could
Oh,
just
you could put beef together.
if you could just
Do I want to have beef with somebody
No,
right now?
no. If
Oh,
you-
because I got a
two-
couple I have beef with right
two
now.
artists that you're like, I would love to see.
But I
them.
want to beef with somebody.
You want
throw that out
You
there.
beef with who you want to beef
Throw
with.
that out
Off top of
You're
my
tagging
head,
yourself in. That's
I think I
fine.
probably want to beef with Seinfeld.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in front of some eyes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in front of some
Hey,
eyes.
I'm not mad at
I'm
that.
trying to get in front of some eyes.
I'm not mad at that.
I want to beef with Seinfeld, and I know you gonna beef with JC. You beefing with JC?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Why you
that's-
beefing with
I don't
Jesus
know why.
Christ?
He don't know. You losing.
You
No, I lost that one.
No, Jesus is a
Nah,
black man.
we-
You losing.
Our patrons. I don't need to rant about.
Now
that
say
one.
his name. We out here. This is what I want to say. Kendrick done brought the spirit. I saw somebody say he done brought the spirit of hate.
Yeah, he brought it
Like
back. It's a
hey,
mighty.
He hate. If you thought you was a hater,
If you thought you were,
you better step it up.
You better
We
tighten
now
up,
know
bro.
what it really looks like to hate somebody.
now know.
Like to hate on this level. That's why this is just the transition I'm gonna go to. Because we were gonna talk about
We
this
were.
roast
We were
of Tom Brady.
real hate.
Real hate. And I'm like, we were like,
Fake
oh, Nate,
hate.
did you see the roast?
And he
He's
said,
like, oh, I don't even care.
didn't watch
And that's
that.
what I was like, you're not a real hater.
Not a real hater.
I don't-
Tom
Real
Brady.
haters.
You like Tom Brady.
Yeah, you like Tom Brady.
You a fan
bro.
of Tom
You're
Brady.
a fan.
Yeah.
You have to be.
Because fans
Real
wouldn't want to
haters?
watch their favorite
No,
person get
because
roasted.
Here's the thing.
I wouldn't want to watch my mama get roasted.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Here-
But
'cause
somebody I hate? Oh, yeah, I watch that.
Because
Yeah.
here's the thing: is at the end of the roast,
At the end of the roast.
when they give the compliments, I'm not watching that.
Yeah,
I
you
also
could turn it off.
You turn that part
but
off.
that's what I did. I did turn that off. I don't have to see
No,
that.
you didn't
man's-
turn it
you
on.
didn't turn
You didn't turn it on.
I
You
don't-
said you didn't watch
You
it.
were
yeah, I'm not gonna watch
apathetic
it.
to the roast,
I
which is
do
not
not-
what a
But it's
hater
not real
would
haters
do.
do.
If you see, look,
Here's
Rick
the-
Ross claimed to hate Drake.
That's what he
Every
claimed.
time Kendrick had a verse or a song, Rick Ross, 20 minutes later, man, he got you. Rick Ross was playing the Kendrick beef at a pool party.
pool
like,
party.
It's jumping at the pool party. That's real hate.
That's real hate.
That's real hate.
That's real
I'm
hate.
questioning your hate right now.
That's what we're saying,
Because
bro.
for years on this podcast,
Yeah.
I hate Tom Brady.
Years.
Tom Brady's the worst.
Years.
I'm going to interrupt this podcast
Blah,
talking about some
blah,
stuff we
blah,
want to talk
blah,
about. Talk about how much I hate Tom Brady. Then when and
The
a
world.
conglomerate gets together to hate him, you're silent.
Nah, I'm out.
Get out of here. You're not. Just say you're a part of the fan club. I don't believe you.
That's
You
all.
need more people.
Is there a Patriot jersey on the hip?
Yeah, he's-
Is this a Patriot color?
secretly like 28-3? You're not a real hater.
That's tough, bro. That's a tough life.
Explain yourself.
Please, we're
There's
trying
no
to
life in Nate's eyes.
Why would I go out of my way
to
to see his plastic HGH jaw again? Why would I do that?
To see
myself?
people talk about
don't-
it.
to
because
see him step on
I
it.
do not
crumble
care
it.
for him to get any sort of attention ever.
No.
I want him to disappear.
Real haters want to see the flames.
Yeah.
Light them on fire.
No.
Fire.
You're not a real hater.
Because
On fire.
everything he
You could-
does is kitty gloves.
It wasn't kitty.
It
gloves.
was not.
It was not.
Well,
it
then
was-
great.
And
Good.
you missed
I
it.
hope everybody involved had a wonderful time.
Nah, bro.
I
That's
just,
This whack.
Why?
This
I'm
way,
not-
you're not a real hater.
Not a real hater.
not
We
We're
can no
assuming.
longer
No
forget
longer.
Nate hates.
I don't have to
He's
see
done.
him anymore.
Done.
You're not a hater.
Get him out.
How
Don't
am I
bring
being-
up Tom Brady in
Yeah,
a
you don't get to
mean
bring up
way
Tom Brady.
anymore.
I don't want to ever bring him.
Okay.
I didn't want to bring him
No.
up to today.
Bring him
No,
up.
no, but you'd be doing it during the podcast.
On the low, on the low,
On the
you bring
low.
when football season come back.
He gonna bring
and
him
we
up.
talk
And
about it.
this
You
is-
better
I
not
don't
sneak
wanna
a
talk.
12.
We now get to veto power any Tom Brady talk
Shut
you ever
it down.
Hey, try to
Good.
bring up. No,
Done.
if you're
I
gonna
don't
do it.
want to give any energy.
We gonna find out.
We'll
to
see.
that.
I'm gonna move on.
We'll see.
But I'm holding this in my heart.
Yeah,
David, we're holding
this in our heart.
We're
And we will
holding.
let Dan know.
When Drake may start playing and we bring up Patriots
Yeah.
and he say anything about you're not
We get
Nope.
a full
shut it
shut
down.
up. Shut up. You don't get to say no
That's
more.
all. We can move on.
Yeah.
But that's all I want to say about
Can't
that.
believe you didn't take part in
Woo-hoo.
that. Shout out
Hey,
to all the comics who
Shout out
worked
to
on
the
that.
real haters.
Great job,
Shout out to the
comics.
comics.
Shout out all
out
the
there.
comics. There's a lot of
Yeah.
I had a
Cash that check.
I had a friend hit me up who's not a comic.
Okay.
Goes, man, can you believe Tom Brady was that funny? And I was like, he's not.
He's
At
not.
all.
No, you don't get to talk. No, I'm starting right now. You don't get to do that. Already. I
You
can
see?
Oh, he's not. You don't get to
You
do
can't
any of
bring
that.
him up.
You don't have to do
You
that.
don't bring them up.
And I guess people don't realize that.
People
when-
don't realize.
It's just like,
They really
why-
don't. They really don't. They
you
thought
think
Kim
you-
K just wrote her own material.
No.
No, that's
Not
not
at
a
all.
game. It's thousands of jokes you never heard. Were
Yeah, that's
written
what Mike Lawrence said.
for
Yeah.
that will never get brought on TV. And
I was
that's-
like, dang, it was everybody on this.
I'm gonna tell you who's not that funny too. Jimmy Fallon.
Whoa.
He's not that funny, guys.
He's a,
Beef.
He's not that funny.
Beef. We're starting beef with Jimmy.
Oh, I'll start beef with Jimmy Fallon quick.
let's see this. Where does this come
ASAP.
from? What's this?
Oh, it's about eyes.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, this is a
okay.
business
Do
decision.
you
Okay.
have
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was something in your heart.
Oh no. Which
do
I'm
you
in my
have
pocketbook.
do you have a sincere beef you want to?
Oh no, I'm a lover, baby.
Yeah.
I'm a lover.
Yeah.
Do I really hate people? No.
There's not a single person out there that you're like, I could have some sincere beef with them.
No.
Okay.
Besides the man we roasted in that hotel 6 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's out of here.
We roasted him to infinity and
Might have to
beyond.
get on Patreon and hear that name.
Nah, man. I've been
Yeah.
fortunate enough to have a loose, clean heart in my soul.
I think I'm the biggest hater in this room.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I will hate
That's good, and you hate it well.
efficiently.
You have an efficient hate and a strong level of pettiness, so it's a nice
Oh, my
collaboration.
goodness.
It's a great
that rolls
Yeah,
with
a
you.
little look inside the studio every week after we record. David and I usually hang out and talk about how we hate people in town.
Just hate.
Boom.
It's
It's a good time.
That's
You
good.
gotta have a space to vent about specific people
This
you
is fair.
dislike. You
This is true.
should not.
We name full names.
Yeah.
Full-
And you know what I'm
full
gonna say?
names.
I'm gonna start
First and
I'm gonna
last.
start doing it on the microphone.
Ooh.
I feel like Kendrick is inspired that.
Oh.
Just be
Start
like,
right now.
Well, let this be your day one, brother.
I can't-
Welcome.
I'm be honest right now. So many names are swirling for my brain to
Okay.
focus.
Just you can't grab
Come
one.
on, you got 28 minutes
Who
to
do
think.
I-
You got 28 minutes. We ain't gonna put you on the spot right now.
Give me some time.
Give us
It'll pop up.
Yo, I believe.
You mean
it.
like
I
in
can't
comedy or just in life?
Any.
Oh, Derek Luke. I was talking about this.
Oh,
Actor Derek
oh,
Luke.
biker boys.
Derek Luke. I don't like nothing you've ever
Antoine
done.
Fish.
Get out of here, bro. You lucky that Sean Connery was in
I'm
that.
still standing. I'm still strong.
I don't care. I wish you would fall down. I don't like you.
Derek Luke.
I don't like you. I don't like how you act.
Oh my goodness. That's
I
funny.
think of plenty.
Which one of the Douglas twins?
Oh, Harry Douglas. You know what you did. Harry Douglas, formerly of
Who's
the
this?
Falcons,
It's a form.
Louisville Cardinal.
Oh,
you know what
he's
you
a,
did, Harry Douglas.
Analyst now, ain't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like how you analyze
You
Harry
know what you
Douglas.
did.
You know what you did, Harry
Harry.
Douglas.
Harry.
Harry.
Yeah, you'll
Ain't never bet a
yeah.
good black Harry.
Yeah, exactly.
Never.
You know what you did, Harry Douglas.
I want to stay in the summer for just a second here.
Sure.
We're going to get to the playoffs in a moment here, but I want to bring
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
up.
We are a sports podcast.
We
Just
are
wait.
a sports podcast.
Ish. We're talking about the summer. Got the summer bop. That's gonna be a summer bop.
No, they
not
dancing to it.
It's gonna be a summer
Yo,
bop.
they really dancing like you a pedophile. You
But
a
you said-
pedophile.
Ay,
And people
ay,
crip
ay.
walking to that. That's
Ay, ay,
wild.
That's wild.
You're done,
I'm
sir.
gonna turn that volume down.
Honestly, if I'm Drake, I'm calling the police. I'm like, I'm getting the authorities
We
involved.
get somebody involved in
I'm
this.
Karen. You like, you
We
call me a
get somebody-
Karen, I'm a Karen.
we getting-
Cease and desist. Get out.
Get it out of here.
Yeah.
You brought something up at the end of our
Patreon.
bonus episode
Yeah.
on Patreon. Check that out if you ain't rocking with us over there. You get an extra episode
Extra
of us
episode.
every
Yeah.
week
Just
for just like
getting the
small,
giggles off for
just
real,
for a
for
few extra quarters.
Yes.
right. But you brought up the fact that you are a non.
I'm a non-space playing black,
That's what he is.
and I'm not
Okay.
ashamed of it.
And so it's summertime. It's cookout season, right? Y'all cook out.
Yeah.
Y'all cook out. You didn't say it confident. Y'all
I feel
cook
like
out.
white people picnic.
Okay. Oh, yeah, more of a picnic group.
White
I don't want to say
I don't
wrong.
know what.
RVing, camping. More of a camping team?
No.
You outside. Y'all are outside.
Y'all
Yeah.
definitely
We know you
outside.
outside. Flag
With your toes
bearers.
out.
Flag bearers. They're
Flag
flag bearers.
flag bearers?
Whatever they can do to bear the flag, they
There it
do
is, flag
So
bearers.
anywho, they bearing the flag. We cooking out
It's
in
the Olympics.
no, don't bring the world into this.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, now
If you
playing
see me
black
in
of spades.
patriotic
Let
gear.
me be very clear because you made a big statement for the
did.
people. This regular show.
Yeah.
You don't know how. You don't like. To be specific.
I do not like.
Okay.
I was never. I'm not gonna say never.
Okay.
I was once taught
Once
as
taught.
an adult
As an adult.
to play spades.
Yep.
And I remember I was playing.
I bet that was in a pressurized competitive sense.
It was low key.
Was it low key?
And then all of
safe?
a sudden, I wasn't good enough.
Yep.
And it became high key. And I was
High
like,
key.
hey, man, if
That's
you,
not how you teach.
I'm out. I don't have, if you don't have the patience,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be good right off. I'm admitting my flaws.
Okay. I want to say this right here, and I don't think there's a ton of aunties and uncles watching us. I think space is on the way out.
Oh.
In the sense,
Okay.
In the sense, there was a in the sense of how we're millennials, mid 30s. I think millennials is. I think right now we're early 30s to early 40s, something like
Right.
that. Whatever we are, I feel like our generation is the last generation where it's going to have as much umph.
Because we were
as
scarred.
Yeah, exactly. So us millennials who were from the boomers and X whatever before us, it was like, yo,
Yeah.
cookout,
Yeah.
reunions,
Throwing them
Christmas,
down.
boom, right? And bones, right? It was
Yeah.
those two. And now as millennials, we don't do reunions as much. We don't, cookouts
gotta
are there,
organize, yeah.
day parties, whatever, but they ain't playing space at the day party. Like, so now as it keeps getting younger millennials and then older Gen Z,
Yeah.
I feel like space specific, maybe something else to turn up, but the pressure that we felt,
Yeah.
or just to be around. I don't know if have you ever been at a black function where space was played?
It's terrifying.
Tell me about that. Wait, what?
Hold on,
You said
that was
as
a
if you had
yes?
the experience.
It's happened once.
Where was this?
Hey, what were
Continue.
you? And who were you? The person who does not watch Martin?
Look, comedy puts you in weird spaces.
This is true.
Specifically spaces that you shouldn't always be.
Oh, carry on.
And I'm going to guess this was a Damon hand-me-down. I don't know if this was a gig salad
Carry on.
or what, but this was a, hey, Damon says you're a clean comic.
Okay.
Come out and do this show.
Okay.
And you say yes.
Okay.
And then you show up and you're like, I don't think
Give me the
Damon-
setting. Paint the
What
picture.
is
Paint the
this?
picture.
So it was from the same, because I did that one.
The Christmas party with me?
It wasn't the Christmas party.
Okay,
but
another
it
one.
was. So this was the same people that did the. I met them through the scholarship thing that I did.
Got it.
So there was that, which
Got
is
it.
an environment that I shouldn't have been in.
Sure.
So it was somebody.
I just want to pause and make sure everybody recognizes what he's talking about here. He's a white person who says, I shouldn't be centered in these spaces.
No.
Learn, other whites.
This was
Learn. Recognize where you're at. It's like,
Recognize
I don't
where
know.
you're at.
Not to say we can't have fun,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know
just-
if I should be centered
Centered.
here.
Yeah.
Centered.
It's okay to not be centered. You had your time.
more people
Be
should
left
have
aligned.
Yeah.
Be right aligned.
Be right on.
more people should have
not centered.
microphones than me. That's what
What?
happens.
Put that on a. That's real allies know that.
So
Carry on.
Keep
this
going.
was a retirement party.
Oh, boy.
Oh man.
You said yes to this?
I didn't know what it was.
Well, I feel like you didn't read enough signs.
What about
I was told. I was
This man be
told,
driving 62 minutes for $12 still. I'm like, bro, you
I
gotta
was
read.
told- I was told to do a half hour.
All right.
And then when I got there and everything started happening, they were like, maybe just do like 15.
Yeah.
This was like before I even went up, they were just like, this isn't. And I was like, yeah, I can just leave.
I can just leave, bro.
I was like, I'm 30 minutes away.
I can just leave.
Like-
I'll get some Taco Bell on the way and chill.
Nah,
I'm
you
Yeah.
gonna pay me.
like, I was,
Do this bomb.
So you saw them playing spades before you got up.
yes. Which is why I was just like, this isn't, nobody wants this.
This was a retirement party.
Yeah. It was kind of like a park. It was
Was
like
this a
pavilion.
surprise?
Bro.
Was this, they wanted to surprise the person who was retiring? Or did everybody know who was there you're about to do comedy?
So the only people who knew I was there to do comedy is people who planned.
Oh,
so like
it's a surprise.
And nobody reads
party.
those emails.
spouse.
Nobody reads those emails.
No.
We're gonna have a comedian at the park. Nobody. They thought they
Oh,
was being
I hate
special.
that so much.
And
Just
it-
in general.
Yeah, and it went okay.
Sure.
It was. It was.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now,
fine.
it didn't. I know it didn't. I'm not saying you did bad.
No.
It did not go okay.
Yeah, as a whole.
As a whole.
As a
As a
whole
It
of the
did not.
time.
You're being very optimistic.
Hey,
and
stop playing the cards for a
Yeah.
second.
Hold on, the comedian trying to talk. What? Somebody said that?
And I just went through. I'm just pushing
He
through.
saw two people he could just agree with.
Yeah.
Let me just talk to you.
Lock eyes with me. I need you
I
right
told,
now.
I told people not to stop. I said, don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. I used to be a babysitter. Y'all.
Yeah, I can do a little ruckus.
I'm gonna be your TV in the background for
yeah,
15 minutes.
I can be a little ruckus. I can do a little ruckus.
Yeah, there's been 3 or 4 shows like that. I realized I hadn't told Libby the story about when I did the police panel that David got me involved with.
Boy.
Wait, I gotta hear this story.
Yeah, so a former
Also, by the way, David, that's your villain laugh.
I got a different one. That's trust me.
That's pure joy hate right there.
so friend of the podcast was creating these things called creative conversations.
Is he still a friend of the podcast?
I didn't want to do anything.
You
All
gotta
right,
be careful with the F word.
I know. I'm sorry.
We know a guy.
I panicked. Set up creative conversations,
Boom.
and I didn't know. I was told this was going to be like a variety show.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll do comedy there.
Yep.
So it's in College Park.
Okay.
I show up about 10 minutes early,
Okay.
and I'm the only person there. And I walk into this potato
It
restaurant,
was a potato restaurant.
Okay.
and the lady immediately goes, "Are you a cop?"
Which is a fair question.
Now
to
I
ask you.
do not know this
College Park, Georgia.
Well, I also don't know this creative convo
Mm-hmm.
is around. They're going to have a panel
You didn't know
of
that.
police officers. I had no idea.
Okay.
And so they're trying
David
to.
gives you all this information for this gig.
I get zero information.
Zero
I
information.
know I didn't. I'm looking back like I didn't sound like I was
So,
saying everything. Yeah.
that's-
Oh, the friend of the
yeah.
person. I see.
The headliner
Uh-huh.
is 5 cops that
Uh-huh.
are going to take a Q&A
Ooh.
from the community.
Oh, boy.
And this is like 2017, 2018.
so it's
boy.
not a.
Not a great time.
It's
to be.
not like a
a good
time
time.
where it's.
There never was a time.
There never was a
But if
time.
there ever was a
But
if
really
there-
bad time.
It would not be then.
If I had to say top 5,
Yeah.
best time,
yeah.
Maybe day one. Maybe when I was like, hey, what y'all think about protecting the service? We like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like that.
Yeah, that sounds
and then day
good.
2, wrap this up.
Hey,
Shut that
this
down, bro.
seems
Get it
a bit
out of here.
counterproductive.
yeah.
I'm going to take the saber-tooth tiger.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. So I also don't know in her mind.
Okay.
She knows cops are coming to this
She knows
restaurant.
that, yeah. That
So-
was her intro, though.
So I walk in.
That was-
yeah. Because I said, "Hey, I'm here for the show." She goes, "You a cop?" I went, "No."
First time I've ever been asked if you're a cop.
Yes.
Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. Go ahead.
I think
you a
people
cop?
assume they don't
Oh,
ask.
okay. Yeah.
Oh,
They
we
just
got an
go-
off-duty officer.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Dunkin' Donuts. Y'all settle down.
Did that guy
Free
just,
coffee?
Did that guy just say jazz cigarettes?
You sure? Oh, that's not you. I
He got
thought.
lines on his face.
Yeah.
He's undercover. Literally.
Under several covers. So before I go, before I go up
Yep.
was a very emotional poem
Oh, boy.
about slavery. The poet is crying
Oh,
as they finish. The audience, I'm sure, is crying.
Was I there?
Yes.
I was there in the back.
David walks
laughing.
in. The only other white person in this
The
room
only other.
are police officers
Oh.
and the DJ.
The DJ.
The DJ was white?
Oh, he cool as mug too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
guy. That's my
So
guy.
That's you, DJ Cool?
Yeah.
And then Dan walks in at one point.
You got-
So I'm just like, this is,
This is a setup, bro.
David comes over to me and he goes, "Hey man, I've never seen you this nervous before." And I go,
I was not trying to be helpful.
"Yeah, man, yeah, I'm terrified." And then it was truly a blackout experience.
My.
I've
How much time did you have to do?
Like 10?
Have to do 10. What's the... It's a restaurant. It's like there's seats, like 20 seats.
I
Yeah.
think like Limerick.
Yeah.
So it's like a
We're
Got it.
against kind of the storefront
storefront.
window.
Got it.
Counters on the other side.
but
People
it's
just
people
facing you right
all.
there.
Yep.
Are the cops on the front? They're sitting in the front at the table already by this time you're performing?
They're gonna
come
gonna
up.
have chairs on stage.
Okay,
once
okay.
this is
I was just
all-
trying to see. I'm trying to paint the picture for them listening to the story.
Yeah.
So, boom. Somebody just talks about slavery.
Yeah.
Everybody's tearful.
Everybody's tearful.
Now, I mean, I'm laughing. I'm sure.
Host comes up.
Host comes up
Uh-huh.
and tries to
Tries to.
which I do appreciate the effort.
1 point given.
And then I go,
Let's lighten the mood.
yes, it was one of those.
Yeah, but
And I just went, "Hey, I'm so sorry for everything."
Colonizer.
Like, I was just- because they couldn't pick Honestly, you could not pick a
What is
more
cop doing comedy for?
caricature of a face.
You think something funny about cop and cop? It's just-
You know how many cops look like me
Oh my God.
with my academic background?
You should did 10 minutes on being a bad cop.
No. He had to get home. Had to rough them up. You got some nerve looking like us and not being protective of us.
You're phony. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
I do 10.
10.
Probably just very bland,
Very bland.
toothless.
I seen that man getting out of there. I can see it. He made a business decision.
Autocorrect.
Yeah.
You should activate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you weren't even as good as a comic as you were now, as you were in 2017, 2018.
No, it
That's
was-
5 years of growth.
It was brutal.
Oh my goodness.
was-
Why
What
did
do
they
we
have
do?
a comic?
What do we? What?
The guy got ambitious. The host got. He was like, "We're gonna have."
Why
comedy
would you
to-
say? I literally don't have time to break that down of how bad people don't know how to set up people for
Yeah.
success.
So
So
I do my 10 minutes. Then all the cops go up there. They do a Q&A. Does
you
not.
stay for the Q&A?
Well, I had to at this point.
Why?
You gotta see it through, my boy. Got to see it through.
I also was like, I need these people to see me here shaking my head.
yeah.
Let me tell you what I would have did, bro.
I need to be like,
Just hold on,
"Man,
hear
these
this."
guys.
I'll tell you what I would have did. My daughter would have got sick, bro. And I
She threw him how much?
What?
I can't believe.
Walking
I told her
on
not to
stage
eat
on the
that.
phone.
She knows she allergic. Oh.
everywhere. Oh. Stop. Oh no.
Oh no, Daddy's coming.
Internal chains. I'm out of here. I'm out. I'm out. I gotta go.
I can't believe. And you get it.
Oh my God.
That Drake meme when Katie gets hurt.
Yeah. I'm out, bro. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I don't. If I smell failure, I'm out. This smells like a waste. No.
Oh
I'ma
man,
eat
I
it.
remember that more than
Oh,
now.
I'ma eat
Boy,
it,
was
bro.
that a good time.
I don't know how we got to this moment, but thank you for
Yeah,
sharing that
thank
for
you for
people
that.
who don't know. We got some
So
new people.
scared.
Thank you for that.
What a time.
All right,
Boy, where were we at?
let's get some basketball.
Let's get some basketball.
Let's get some
Playoffs.
basketball.
There it
All
is
right.
right there.
Wolves up 2-0. I feel like that's what everybody wants to talk
Let's
about.
talk about it. Let's get to
There's a few things to talk about. I don't say everybody. It's a few things to talk about.
Let's start there.
Yeah, let's start there.
Let's start with the headliner.
Wolves up 2-0.
We called this about a month and a half ago.
But we didn't call this 2-0.
I don't
we
think
didn't call it
anybody-
2-0. Well, we called the face. We
Yes.
called the rising.
Yeah.
We called the ascension.
We didn't see this coming. Let's agree. We didn't
Oh,
see,
no. I
these
didn't see
first-
the champs down
No,
2-0 like
no.
that.
Like that, no.
Losing buzzer beaters by one at home and
Oh,
getting
okay.
pummeled
Yeah,
at
yeah.
home. To the
Very
horse.
different.
Now, I
Very-
will say, if any team is built to recover, I think it's the seemingly unemotional Jokic.
Fair.
Where if anybody is going to just take a
Just
couple
He's
punches,
emotional. You think he's unemotional?
I think he can come off as
Nah, bro.
unemotional.
I thought he's one of the most emotional players.
Really?
Mainly, if you ever know, he's him. All the Jokic, not just him, his brothers.
Oh, his
if
brothers.
you are,
His brothers
if you
crazy.
are, he has that. He is from that.
It's
We've
true.
seen it early in his career. He used to just hit people. Do you remember that?
remember that.
One of the twins, the
Oh,
Morris
Morris
twins.
brothers. He did.
He's done multiple people.
Oh, I ain't seen multiple. Yeah. I remember
The
Morris
Sun
brothers.
series, he done hit like if he gets fouled,
If he gets-
I'm like, oh, you better watch
You
him
better watch it.
because he about to.
He's 7'2",
And
90.
he gonna be like, I do not care. I just you found me out.
just
He
love
He's
talked about my horses.
yes, yeah.
You don't talk about my
This is
horse.
a terrible Serbian, but we're gonna try.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he Serbian? I thought he was
think.
Russian.
They're all Russian to me, but I think more specifically Serbian.
I think Russia owns Serbia, so he's really Russian.
That sounds right.
I think that's
That's
right.
not how.
You don't think that's true?
I think that's right, bro.
You don't think that's true? Tell us. It's your people. Tell
Yeah,
us.
let us know. Let us know about your
They're
heritage.
more your
bro.
people than my people.
Since you know,
Like,
since you know,
I think
Since
there
you
was
know.
like several wars so that they could call
So Russia
themselves
wants
Serbian.
them.
Russia wants everybody.
I think they were part of the USSR.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go.
So if I was
Which
40
Russia?
years ago, I would be right.
Bang.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
You're right in 82, I think.
Perfect.
Exactly.
So,
I don't need to be right a little bit.
Just a
I'm
little
saying,
bit.
You need to know about me. I don't need to be all the way right. I need to be
Just
right
a
a
little
little
bit.
bit.
but
That's
also,
all I
if
need.
you ask me, you're like, list all the countries that were in the USSR. I'd be like,
First off, if you would, I'd kick you off the podcast.
Yeah, but you know
if
too
you
much.
knew that much about the USSR,
Get him out of here.
wrap him up.
Yeah.
Commie, get him out. You're a Rocky villain. Beat it.
I will break.
I will break you. If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. Also, like, I have trouble doing any sort of like kind of Eastern European accent, and it doesn't turn into just the Count.
One.
Like it all starts as the guy.
It starts.
It starts as Drago, and then it ends up being like one punch in the face. I want to win a championship.
Drink your
I
blood.
mean this in the most
Oh, two losses for the Nuggets.
the most non-racial profiling type of way.
Okay.
I do not trust Russians. Without an ounce in my, as soon as I hear somebody's Russian, I'm out. I think they have been planted since the '90s, and they have been waiting to rise up and upheave us as a people.
Damon stopped watching movies after 1992.
That's it, bro. I'm out. If you look like you tried to take down the MI6 team, I'm out. I'm out. Russians 1A, Germans 1B. I'm out.
Look,
That's it. I'm out. I can't do it.
well, one of my favorite Dan Soder bits, and I don't know if he's done it in a while. He goes, "If I ever am in a sketchy neighborhood, he goes, I just put on a Russian accent." He goes, so if somebody tries to mug me and be like, "Hey man, you're not supposed to be in this neighborhood," he'd be like, "You think this scary neighborhood?"
Scared of me? Brilliant. That's brilliant. I need a black version of that. That's actually brilliant. I'm gonna
You
steal
think this
that.
sketchy neighborhood?
What I'm gonna do?
Oh, let me get out of here, bro.
What we gonna do, Nigeria? Hey, you think I am scared of this neighborhood? Hey, you think I am scared of this neighborhood? No way.
This?
There's no way I am scared.
No way.
There's no way I'm scared
No
of this
lions
neighborhood.
run.
There. Any other cultures we want to go after?
Let's talk about the Chinese.
Yeah, we're not on TikTok anyway.
No.
We're pro TikTok.
But we used to do that. We used to do Ching Chong Bing Bong dialect.
Who's we?
As a
Don't
community.
act like you didn't do
Get
that.
out of here! You see? You get in the middle class.
That outline, we taking that back, dog.
I tried to build us together. He said he tried
Oh,
to cut
sweet.
us.
Me, a white man from Gainesville, Georgia, they never did no Chinese.
That's all y'all did in middle school with your beaver swoop.
No, we
Listen.
weren't. We just weren't that specific.
They're just trying to be like, Mickey Rooney's not white.
What? Breakfast at Tiffany's was a lie.
Oh boy.
All right, we got to get
But
back
yeah.
on track.
All right, Nuggets down 2.
Nuggets down 2-0.
Nuggets down 2.
No one saw this.
Heading back to
Dan's gonna be watching
Minnesota.
from home. He's
Dan
gonna
is
be like,
not watching this, and that's why we're having fun.
Dan was like, "Are we really talking about this?" Yeah, we're talking about this.
Yeah, we
Dan.
talking
Get
about
outta
this.
here.
It's fun.
It's a bit.
Yeah.
Keep up. Anthony Edwards,
Anthony Edwards.
best American player in the world right now.
Look, if he beats Jokic, so this is I was listening to a podcast where they said Anthony Edwards is going to be he's setting himself up to win the MVP next year
Oh, 100%.
because he's going to get late votes. Or have they announced? They haven't announced.
They haven't announced
Yeah,
it yet.
the voting is over now.
The voting is over, so he's
But
not going to have
the momentum
votes.
he's building for the off
Yes.
season. Yes,
He is going to get votes next year based on this series,
which is how it goes.
yeah, especially if they beat
The defending champs.
Especially if they, because they still can sweep. They could.
If-
They're not. I don't think
if-
they will.
No. If they win Game 3, I think they will sweep.
Oh no. They'll get a gentleman's sweep. I don't think Jokic is going to
I
lose
think, bro,
4
if
in
they
a row.
get 3, that killer man. What do you say? I want to
Kill everything in front of me.
If
He
they
was-
get Game 3, I think they will sweep them.
He said that about KCP.
He did.
He says, "My big bro, I want to take his head off.
his
I
head
love
off.
it.
Yeah.
Give me that
So-
energy."
He called him his son.
Yeah.
Who? He called KCP his son?
Did he?
They were at a
The
Target.
34-year-old.
They were at a Target, and so they're doing some sort of publicity thing.
Sure.
KCP is signing something, and,
Yep.
and he goes over. He goes, "This is my 7-foot son." He goes, "I have 2 7-foot sons."
Oh no. I'm talking about Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Who you talking about?
Oh,
You
Cat.
talking about Cat?
I had Cat.
Yeah, this guy.
I had 2
confusing his black people.
KA. I saw KAT. It was more of confusing
Yeah,
acronyms.
Cat, KCP, Contavious Caldwell Pope.
KAT,
Both of them went
KCP.
to UGA. That's
All
that's-
right.
So that's why
I was.
Alright.
Thank you for that.
I was like, oh,
I'm like, what are we talking about?
come on, we got to know a little bit about sports.
Best American player right
Yeah.
now. People want to. I have him now over Tatum.
Really?
I think I have him now.
I'm not against you.
I have him now over Tatum. I think defensively, I think
He plays both
athleticism.
sides.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He plays both sides.
I think defensively, the athleticism, the age, and the mentality, and then on top of that, the personality and
Just the
persona.
personality, man.
So I just
He's getting them to also think like if in my mind you lost the defensive player of the year for
yep,
game
for
two
for game 2.
against Jokic, who would that's his matchup.
Gotta have him.
And then y'all play better defense than you did game one.
Everybody was like next man up, and they took that
And they
to
took
the
that.
extreme.
And like
So.
for him to get them to believe the way they believe
yeah.
in a franchise that has never had a reason to believe since KG.
But-
and even then, it really was like we don't run into them Lakers. We don't got a shot.
Yeah.
I
Duncan.
felt he don't care.
Yeah. It's
Like he really trying to kill everything.
yeah. It's exciting to watch.
It is insane how many great pieces Minnesota has as far as personality wise.
Building a team. Whew.
Because you have Conley, who's such
That's
a
the dad.
He's such a
That's the
constant
dad on the court.
Constant
veteran.
Slow it down. Let's get this.
Yeah.
Let's get him to play.
Composure.
Yeah, we're doing too much. Yep.
Right.
You've got your rim defenders,
Mm-hmm.
which people kind of thought was a dinosaur thing to try.
We
But
did.
they-
No,
yeah.
straight up, yeah.
And it still kind of
You
might
got
be,
the sixth man of the year.
but also it might be kind of perfect for this matchup against the Nuggets.
Which is crazy. I want to say this, which is crazy because the GM built both of these teams.
He did.
The same
He
GM
did.
built both of these teams.
And he
probably
left.
sitting back like, look what I've done.
Look at me.
I'm great.
Look at me.
Because he left before he got a ring with Denver too.
Right.
He put this in motion and it was like, all right, let me run ahead of it and stop it.
Yeah.
Yep, we got to speed up just a tad here. So we all agree that somewhere or other Timberwolves are winning the series, or do you think the Nuggets are going to come back and win the series?
I don't think.
Win the series.
Yeah, no, I don't think they win the series.
Okay.
But they did take like that. Any team in the playoffs have the greatest home court advantage. The altitude is legendary.
Yeah.
But they may
didn't
not
care
get it
about-
back.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like
got you.
they
Oh,
took that away
yeah,
from them.
facts,
So now
facts.
it's like I don't know what y'all got because clearly it's
Game
not.
3 is going to be insane.
Yeah,
Game
and
three.
I heard talk like KG might pull up,
Oh,
which might be
pep
like
talk in,
just
the
like
locker
this
room.
KG in there
Oh,
at
that'd
the
be a time.
game.
That'd be a
Yo,
time.
they place gonna lose their mind. But yeah,
If the Nuggets win Game 3,
You think they've got a strong chance?
I think they win the series.
Okay, we'll see. So let's jump real quick. SGA and OKC beat Luka last night before we
They
came
eat
in
'em,
today. They did. I was watching it in the third. It was close, and then I went to bed and woke up.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
like,
I said this a lot more numbers than
That's
they
going to
got.
be a sweep.
oh no, not at all.
Yeah.
You think OKC's gonna sweep?
I think
the reason
OKC is going to sweep.
I
Dallas.
agree only because I don't think Luka's healthy.
No.
I don't think he's
Oh,
healthy.
I didn't watch that enough to get that. You
He
think-
wasn't healthy the last series.
Oh, if he's not healthy, then yeah,
I
don't.
don't. I think he's like he was questionable one of the I think the
Oh, was he?
closeout game
Oh, I didn't know this
or
information.
something. You know what I mean? Like he's playing.
I have them winning. I want to see SGA and Luke. I mean,
my.
I want to see
SGA
Ant in the
Yeah,
conference
yeah.
finals.
That's it.
That's
the
what
one.
that's what I want.
That's
Yeah.
the future.
I mean, so LeBron, well done. KD, well
Hey,
done.
it's
Curry,
time to
well
wrap it
done.
up.
Hey,
Careers.
These boys is coming.
Hey,
The interesting thing about that to me, I mean to bring up with the Ant thing, but like Ant is not a starter for USA basketball.
correct.
That's gonna change.
Yeah,
That's
it'll change.
It had like immediately.
It has to
Because he's
change.
replacing Booker.
Book, Tatum, you
Well,
pick one.
Tatum would be probably a forward.
KD, pick one. They're
I see
sitting
what
on the
you-
bench.
I see what you're saying.
Either one. He can start over all of them.
We're going Curry, Edwards in the backfield.
Sure.
Backcourt,
We waiting on that
right?
football season. I feel you.
LeBron, and then whoever else, really.
Yeah.
And
All I'm
Embiid,
saying is
LeBron, Embiid,
Yeah.
and whatever. But Edwards is starting, is what you're saying.
you got to.
Booker sit down, Tatum sit down,
Yeah.
Brown, whoever, sit on down.
Yeah,
I also
the new
think
sheriff
with
of town.
Edwards,
That's a stupid lineup. boy.
with
is kinda
Edwards and
crazy.
SGA, we're seeing the return of your best player also guards their best player.
Love that. Love
because
that.
we have there's
Love
only
that.
been a few times that we've seen that, I think, lately. Like Heat LeBron was that.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it with Kawhi, where
Oh, prime Kawhi?
prime
Kawhi was like-
prime Kawhi.
Come on right here.
Mm-hmm.
You like,
We
God.
saw it with prime So like you have these windows of it.
At least give it to me in the fourth.
Yeah.
At least
I mean,
give
it
it to me in
started
the
off
fourth.
when they had that clip of Ant going down against Murray. He said, "Oh, you on me?" He said,
Oh yeah,
no,
I'm
this
just
gonna
saying
be
at
fun."
minimum though, like
Yeah.
coaching wise, strategic with five, like all of that. 'Cause
Yeah.
you gotta, you're a human. You still gotta have energy,
Yeah.
right? So it's like at least give it to me in the fourth,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
not
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that is an exciting poem. Real quick,
Yeah.
jump really fast to the east for 2 minutes here.
Listen.
Cavs just got blew out by the Celtics.
That's
I think that's a
serious.
gentleman's sweep.
Get
To
that-
be honest with
yeah,
you,
get them outta here.
Celtics in the conference finals. I got the Knicks.
Listen,
I got the Knicks.
I don't
over...
want to be a Knicks fan.
I'm a fan
I
of
don't want to
Brunson.
be a Knicks
I'm
fan.
all in on
Brunson's
Brunson.
It's
bro.
against everything I
I'm all
believe
in Brunson.
But not just a Knicks fan. That game made me go, oh, I see why people want to play it in the Garden. If they're not good, then it sucks.
Right.
But
Well, when it's
that
good-
energy, I was like, oh, this remind me of I'm a kid again.
Yeah.
Watching Spike Lee. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
this is insane.
Yeah,
And you
it's-
look in this, it's just
Celebs,
the Yankees are there.
fans.
Then like
Bro.
all these people, I'm
Crowd.
like, oh, and Brunson is putting on. What's that Shaq mean? I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your
You
word.
right, yeah.
Hey, Brunson,
My.
I apologize. I was like, they gave this man too much money. Hear that? Not down the stretch. Every shot, everybody get him the ball, get out the way, and he's not like a big guard,
YMCA.
like
Boop,
tall
boop,
guard. He's
footwork.
like 5'10", 5'11", like going to work, hitting the big shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I know I'm not a Knicks fan right now, but I do want them to win. They are the underdog.
I think it's gonna be classic. I think it'll be Knicks in Boston. Come on
Yeah.
now, that's just the classic franchises.
Yeah.
like that's gonna be a time. That's gonna be a time. You agree with that? You think Knicks taking it, or you got the other?
I think Indiana's good.
Indiana's good, real good.
I don't think they're ready.
Ready.
I think they're a year away from truly
'Cause the
being
team's
a
not good enough?
threat.
I don't
I
know.
just-
What's that mean?
I don't think the team's played together enough.
It is a somewhat new team with the trade deadline.
It's a pretty new team. Give Siakam a full year with them.
I see.
An actual offseason, like really time. Give Carlisle a full year
got
with
you.
this roster.
So we all got Knicks.
I got Knicks in 6.
I like the Knicks. I don't know if I got them because they just lost. Was it Mitchell Robinson?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they just lost him. They're playing down. Like
They're playing down.
they're playing way above what they should play.
Sure.
And they're also playing for Tibbs, who notoriously runs people
To the ground.
This is a long series. None of them have played in the playoffs this long
Right.
against a team that runs. That's been running all season.
We'll see.
So like,
A game 7 in the Garden would be insane.
oh my, give us
game
that.
7?
Somebody hit the Buffalo Wild Wings button. I want a game 7 in the Garden for sure.
Sports. Hockey's playing. Y'all been watching hockey?
I watched.
You shouldn't. That's what you should do.
Let's see what.
You shouldn't. A lot of Russians and Germans over there. Let it go. Exactly. I just found out it was on. That's what I was like. Is hockey back?
Is it like
I
playoffs?
know that I say it's
Yeah.
hockey back. They in the playoffs.
They in the playoffs.
I
They're
missed the whole
deep,
season.
and they're deep in the playoffs.
I missed the whole season. I was like, is hockey back?
Yep.
Who is the Stephen A. Smith of hockey? Like, where is those shows at?
What was the Barry?
Oh, with the long slick
Yeah,
hair.
somebody.
Like, where are those shows happening? ESPN 6?
Canada.
Like, where are those shows happening, bro? I did not see nobody talking.
NHL Network.
Honestly, TNT had a bunch of NHL games.
They
this year.
did.
Oh, did they?
Turner-
Past tense or still present?
This year, because
This
like
year.
they're in the same studio where the TNT.
I did
was,
not
like,
know hockey
it's
was
in-
in these streets, bro.
It's
Would
in the
you,
same studio.
if Atlanta gets one of the expansion teams, are you getting into hockey?
I'll go. Hockey's fascinating to me.
Okay.
I'll go to a hockey
Yeah.
game. We're trying to lock in this game. So I'll
WNBA
go.
game.
Yeah, I'll go.
Which
but I
shout out to the WNBA finally getting these women
Hey.
charter flights.
finally
You're late,
you're late,
Very late.
but
but better than ever.
kudos.
Look, you did it.
You
Well
did
done. Caitlin Carter flag.
it. Honestly, I feel like they brought in enough of these players who had made billions of dollars in college.
this also
and they
true.
go, you think
I'm gonna get my
ready?"
own plane.
Yeah, y'all can hop on too.
I'm gonna get my own plane.
But I'm
real
not about
quick.
to. When I saw that video of Caitlin Clark walking through the airport with like security,
Yeah.
a regular airport, I said, this looks weird.
Who was that weird dude with just phoning her? Did you see her?
Apparently, he's the dude you don't want to mess with.
No. The guy recording her, like the fat front dude in the
Oh.
cargo shorts.
Oh, you
Oh,
should have
man.
said.
I was like, somebody punch him.
Oh yeah.
Look,
just-
also, this is if you're a creepy dude that covers women's sports,
Uh-oh.
you're getting
About to
exposed.
get
this
exposed
year.
now.
quick,
Because
bro.
they've already exposed the one dude.
The one dude,
that
he
was
thought
like,
he was
do
slick.
the hand signal at me.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
No. What? I know. Dude got
I saw the
suspended. I don't know
first
what he
dude. The
did.
first dude who got suspended.
Yeah,
I didn't even know the second dude.
The first dude was like, it was her opening
Yeah.
press
Press
conference.
conference.
you
Yeah.
can do it to me too. Or something
Yeah,
stupid.
and he was like, he wanted her to do the hand signal
Yeah.
at him.
And
And he was like, if you do it to me, we'll get a long fine. And she just kind of stared at him, and everybody's like, all right, well, he's fired.
you're dead.
Yeah.
And
I can imagine. He's like, oh, they didn't go well.
but people were like, he's been covering them for years.
Yeah.
Like, this
they
isn't
say he
like
can't
a
be
new-
there. He can't cover them live anymore. He's covering them, but he can't
Yeah.
be at the game.
That's crazy.
Which means they're looking for your replacement.
Yeah, quick.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get him out of here.
So, yeah, if you're late for the women's basketball bandwagon,
Ooh.
you're in trouble because
Come on,
it's
baby, jump
it's
on.
taking off. And also, I know it's preseason.
Ooh, we cooking though.
A lot of these rookies aren't having as much trouble as I thought they might.
Who you thought was gonna have trouble?
I thought there would be a bit of a learning curve.
There is.
Anytime, especially the
Let's get it twisted.
WNBA, that's such a concentrated league.
It is concentrated.
144.
It is concentrated.
144.
The best
You-
144.
You kind of go.
144.
There's no way you can jump and hit the ground running.
Not all of them will.
Right.
Right.
But as
But
far as this preseason
Some of the
goes,
big dogs, the top picks.
I'll say this though.
Oh.
It's preseason.
it is preseason.
Oh yeah.
In the sense of the same, in any sport. You're like,
Any
okay.
sport.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
they go, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah. Look at you. Okay, we hugging
Keep
the
game.
game.
Oh, you
And
like
it's
to go left.
Time to kill.
Oh, you like to go left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't go right.
Shut that down.
Because I don't think Clark's going to shoot as much as she did in her preseason debut in the regular season. I think
she
Also,
is.
everybody ain't playing all that minutes either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cash trying to get back in healthy, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So it's going to be good. I'm excited, though.
Yeah.
Jump
Go
on
to
the
that game.
bandwagon, though, baby.
What we say? Dream Liberty? That's what we're trying to go
That's what
to?
we're trying to make happen.
June 6th.
That's what we're trying to. Oh, give out all the.
Hey, now we're going to lose. Yeah, how you doing?
What do we-
God,
People can look that up.
But they weren't necessarily going to do it until you said so.
Yeah, leave, bro. I can't tell everybody where I am.
Jeez, this guy.
You gotta be careful who y'all hang out with, man.
Yeah.
Give it out there. What's your address
You know
again?
he Russian.
Golly. 7:30, row 7?
Yeah.
All 4 of our live watchers are going to show up to a WNBA
I don't know
game.
what your fans do. I don't have those type of numbers. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah.
This guy right here. This why you do panels, because your
Yeah,
attitude
you don't answer
poor.
no questions.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. Attitude
insane?
poor.
All right, we did it.
We did.
We did it. We made it through all the topics. Thank y'all so much, especially the hundreds and thousands of people that watch this on YouTube Live. We appreciate y'all so much. One more time, my name is Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Yo, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Do or Die. That's at DUEORDIE. Don't mean to plug. I'm just gonna plug in general the Red Clay Comedy Festival this weekend.
This weekend.
You might see me on the show or two
Be
Saturday.
a good time out the way.
But yeah, Red Clay Comedy Festival if you're in Atlanta. Pull up to some shows.
May 17th.
There it is.
Taping going down, Limelight Theater, 7 p.m. It's gonna be a great time.
7 p.m.
It's gonna be
7 p.m. Damon knows his
Perfect
audience.
time.
Get in, man. You can go home and do nothing, or you can stay out and still feel free.
Stay out.
You got options.
You got the babysitter?
You got options.
We have an after party.
I'm thinking about what I want to do after. We'll talk after this. Yeah, some
Okay.
different ideas. But check me out, Damon Jr. too.
Y'all not invited. No, I'm just playing.
Come on. I'm doing the OnlyFans. Have a good time.
There you go. Hashtag 4th and 10. See y'all next week.
Holla.
Peace.